Hey, what's up everyone? Upstart here with RyXe Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Alchemy Garden. So in the previous episode, it was a little bit long and extended, but I felt it was necessary for like all the things that we were looking into, which were like pretty much the basics of how the game works, and some other little, details, bugs, and stuff like that. Yeah, mostly just how the game works, what is currently available, at least at the beginning, because I don't know if there's anything available later on. So that was that right there. Basic controls, my thoughts and or opinions of some of these things right here. Changes in the update for the alpha 3.1.0. Like changes to this Botanica page, I'll call. Changes to the skill tree, mainly just in like aesthetics and how it functions, but like the stats, or I'll say stats, quote unquote, that of how these work, and percentages, rates, whatever, because that I wouldn't know. Yeah, mostly just that, and that one bug about how I lost my furniture, the alchemy table, the shop table, and the bed, which actually was something that is pointed out in the patch notes for the 3.1.0 update. It was pointed out that that there's that bug supposedly fixed, or at least it's still being worked on. I forgot what it said exactly. Well, it wasn't fixed, obviously, because it still happened to me. And it what else? And that it can't be reverted in any way, shape, or form. The only way to do it is to actually not save. Like if that were to happen again, the problem is that it doesn't disappear the furniture. To me, it didn't disappear until the next day. It wasn't there anymore. I think it was until the next day. And so there's no way to actually re-roll it, like, oh, maybe how it was triggered. If it were to happen again, I'm like, oh, you know what, I need to quit the day, but that means I would lose the progress of the entire day before saving, or before doing the whole end of day thing. Yeah, so the biggest problem wouldn't be the shop table. The other one, that's just money. The problem is the alchemy table, and that's basically it's literally game breaking, because you lose the alchemy table, which is unobtainable in any other way, shape, or form besides just having it just as a permanent fixture spawned in there as a new game or whatever, right? Anyways, there's also that whole camera skipping thing in town, which doesn't happen over here, because I could move as fast as I want, and I probably shouldn't do that because of motion sickness type thing, because I don't like that. I'm like, it doesn't feel like it's in there a lot, but it's when with fast movement, it's always gonna be in there some way, or in some way, shape, or form. Anyways, in the previous episode, we ended on Wednesday the 3rd of spring. Now it's Thursday the 4th of spring morning. Well, it's about midday now, because because time goes pretty fast, and I haven't been paying attention to how long the day, the hours last, or the days last. I keep thinking it's like about 15 minutes, but I'm unsure. I'm really unsure. We went like 40-ish minutes on the previous episode, and we went like 3 days or so. So maybe it's like 12 minutes. Yeah, it could be around 10 to 15 minutes each day. Anyways, and I said I was going to go around just grabbing some stuff, collecting stuff, and that's what I did. I went around and just collected some more plants. I found some pinky beans, coriander, got some seeds from that, and goat drunker plants. I didn't get any white daisies. Today's a new day, so we should probably just focus on trying to get more plants. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. What you should be doing. That's what at least that was my opinion, or my idea as to how you should what you should do at the beginning. Obviously, what you should be doing at the beginning. Obviously, everyone. I'm trying to. If it sounds like I'm just being chased, it's because no, it's just how I think, and I try to say so many things at once that I just my mouth just doesn't speak fast enough to say everything I'm thinking, and that just happens to me all the time. Anyways, what I was saying is that obviously everyone has their own way of how they play and this and that, but this is just my opinion, my thoughts, my ideas. Everyone obviously has their right to do whatever they freaking please and do how they want. But this is how I play and how my thoughts on how that would go. To be as efficient as possible, obviously to be as efficient as possible, you'd have to do everything like, oh, focus on this, move here, move as fast as possible, do this, do that, bam, bam, boom. The problem with that is that I can't do that while I talk. So if I'm doing commentary, it's pretty difficult for me to try to focus like on what I'm saying and what I'm doing at the same time. I just can't coordinate that very well. Anyways, I'm trying to. It's not something, I don't know if you can. I guess you can learn that and practice that and master it somehow, some way, to some degree. But I still lose my train of thought whenever I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing versus what I'm saying, or that, or thinking. Anyways, so still no white daisies. And I think I should just go straight back to the cave, which was over there. So just cut across here. I don't see any other plants. Sometimes they do appear on the plots right here, I think, or around them, and it seems like they are on here. There's one right here, but it's still not a white daisy. So now it is 3 o'clock. Anyways, let's get our pickaxe out. Let's see what we find. If we find anything, I don't know. I don't really know how the whole respawn thing works. In cave, outside, whatever. So we got some free stone. Grab that. Did it give me anything? 5 stone. Okay. Oh, maybe it gave me 3, but I had gotten 2, and then it was still marked at the bottom left-hand corner over here. Anyways, so nothing else, I guess. I don't think there's nothing to chop. I mean, pick here. Nope. Get out of here. So for now, the only things I feel we need to be doing is gathering resources. Really, we tried to make a potion in the previous episode as well. We failed, but we still got some mastery out of that. We got 2.5% of mastery. Wasn't the best thing, wasn't the worst thing. I guess slow and steady is how things go. I don't know if I should be chopping down these trees. I kind of want to, as for gathering, and then I don't know, but the problem is that does it respawn? I think this is the one I cut down previously, and we cut it down on the first or second day, so it seems to have respawned, because I have closed out the game to do some tests on that to see if it respawns when you close out the game and come back in, or if it's like time based, or if it just doesn't respawn at all. It seems that it does respawn, so we'll chop down this oak tree right here. And it doesn't really matter if it's oak, I guess, because it just gave us regular wood. The wood doesn't have an element, so I feel like it's kind of pointless unless you're making furniture. I didn't pay attention as to how much wood we got from the oak versus this regular tree right here, so you guys would have to take a look at that on your own. Maybe I could take a look at it later. Pay attention to it the next time I do it. I don't know. Anyways, so like I said, resource gathering, main thing. I still have no clue. There's a crack in here. Oh no, it's not a crack. So I'm hitting control. I thought I was gonna be able to crouch. For some reason, So again, in the instance for the village, you see that camera skipping? It doesn't happen at all in our place, but it happens quite frequently in town. So there's some other bugs that have been fixed in the 3.1.0 update. One of those was if you can see that there's a little outline an outline around whatever you're targeting. I don't think it happened on the people, but like the buildings that you can interact with and target, like maybe also the furniture and whatnot, the alchemy table, shop table, etc. There was actually a line right in the middle because of this. Since these are divided into boards, there's one board here, there's another board there, and then there's a line right there, another board, and then there's that little gap right there, I guess we could call. It was right in the middle of where the weekly assignment thing was. I don't know why it's called weekly assignment. Because technically we're still on the first week and we already got an assignment. I tried getting one on Wednesday. I don't know when we got that first assignment. I don't know if we got it on Wednesday or if we got it on I'll call it if we got it on the 3rd or if we got it on the 2nd. And I'm going to be calling it that regarding the number. So later on I'll probably say on the 9th or 13th and something like that, just because it's obviously Monday through Sunday. So here's another quest, and it still says weekly. I'm still confused. I'm gonna accept it. I don't know if we can have more than one. According to this calendar, we can, which we can't close with hitting the same button twice. So that one we still need the daisies. Right here we need potions, 4 and 5 of each. This one is asking for a particular quality. 1 star, maybe has to be minimum 1 star. I don't know how that would work, but as I was saying, selling stuff is probably not the main priority of this game, at least not at the beginning. Making stuff and then doing quests probably is more important. I don't know. Probably another thing that I should be doing is maybe not seeing what to buy in seeds, but to maybe planting that. Probably should have planted that way earlier, because I don't know how long it takes to grow. We do have a watering can, so we technically can do that. So I probably should head back now, because there are plants to look around for in here, like this pinky bean here. But I hate how the whole I'm gonna keep calling it camera skipping, because I don't know any of these technical terms of what you would call that. Because chugging is one thing, and that is not this. To me, this is not chugging. This is literally the camera skipping. And it doesn't do that on our map. our homestead. I'll call it our homestead map, though probably is not the right term, obviously, because we don't have any animals. Anyways, so let's go here. Let's go with the daisy one, because we need more daisies. We need to water that. So how do I water? Just hold left button or right button? You have to hold it until it charges or loads up like the little circle thing, the circular bar, I guess, basically. So we're almost at level 2, which is pretty nice. I feel like maybe I should plant every single seed I have. So you know what? We should just go with tilling a bunch right here. So I gotta hold that right there until it does it. I don't know how many we have off the top of my head, so I guess we'll just go with every single one. And we have 2 of... No, we had only 1. Okay, so that was that right there. 4. It is definitely... I would recommend... going to sleep rather than passing out. Passing out is definitely not a good idea, because it uses too much... Oh, that doesn't have anything. Ha! And as long as you're pressing the, using the water, it does lower the quality. I don't know if it's lowering the durability or if it's just emptying out the watering can. I probably should test that, but I'll test it out in the next day. So let's go back inside. I'm not gonna do any... Well, maybe I could try. What do I have the most of? Sulfur? We can do healing potions, or we can try. So at 2 o'clock is when it doesn't let us do anything here, right? So let's just place items on table. So also this double click feature is new to the 3.1.0 update as well. Just something to point out, because it is in the patch notes and it does say it's new. so I will say that it is as well. All right, so let's do that right there. It's 1:30. I think it's 1:30. Yeah, no, it's 12:30. So we got a healing potion, new potion created. It's a 1 star. So I guess which one did we try? Oh yeah, so we get 2.5 regardless. You can still try to make another one. We do have a ton of it, so I would consider that a ton of it compared to everything else. Just something to point out right there. I think I dropped something, or did it just drag out off screen over here or something? It is 1:30, so I'm gonna stop now. Before it kicks me out of the screen for that, and it bugs out. So we'll just go into here and just use the bed. So it does like make the bed disappear. There's a term I wanted to use, but I can't remember what it was at the moment. So Friday the 5th of spring. But it does bring it back. So I feel like what it does is like it's kind of like resetting the world or something, and that's why that disappears when you do that right there when you sleep. And I would assume it does the same for these three as well, or for any other furniture or any piece of anything that can be moved, I guess. And it's just normal, I guess. So we need to water our plants. So you have to run out of water. Go to a river to fill the watering can. So I don't know if the watering can has durability. Oh, so it starts from that direction, but it doesn't go around in this side. So it just goes around like to the right, so to speak. So it starts there. So if I would have gone to the left, it would have been much closer than since I came to the right. So how do I like fill it up? Do I have to hold it? Oh yeah, just hit the left button, the left mouse button. Oh, daisies! Found some. Yay! 2 of them too. Anyways, that thing was watered, so that's good. So I don't know if the watering can loses durability at all, or if it just empties out and only the other tools get what's the word? Oh, apparently I forgot to finish planting these things. I thought I had done all of them. I probably just didn't pay attention to it was 2 more, so I think that's enough. Well, such is life. It happens. I messed that up right there. Now they're gonna grow unevenly. Okay, so let's head into I hate having to head into town, especially on camera, because it just does it so bad. It's just so bad. that skipping, I hate it. Anyways, so we still, well, actually don't go into town just yet. We need to go, I'm getting lost. I can't think and move at the same time. I need to look for more plants, and I feel like just showing me doing that, at least on the 2nd episode, is still fine. 3rd and anything after, like, you know, this one, I feel like it would be just not pointless, but needless to show this my grinding, because it's, you know, typical grind that we all know and love, and that is sarcasm, yes, of course. Let's grab this first. New plant discovered. Oh, I hadn't. Okay. J. So we go into the Botanica. We got daisies. So what does it say on this? It just says common in all seasons. Dwarf palm is a mercury. Is that our first mercury type? It seems so. These are all seasons. So how would I know which ones is not all seasons? I'm like, none of these say spring. There was one that I had actually found on take 1 of this episode, so to speak. I mean, on the previous episode, so to speak. And I had found a blue rarity one, because this is all I see all green, which basically means common. It does say on underneath it says common plant. So the blue, I feel like it would be either a seasonal plant or a what's it called? Level up, yay! Or a rare plant? I don't know. You know, it wasn't common. I would assume that that would be the case. Anyways, so the whole grinding and collecting thing, I feel like it's unnecessary. Some people think that it would be nice to see it, but I feel like it gets excessive at some point in time, and it's just literally grindy. So what's the point in watching that? I would, if it were me, I would scrub through that. If it would just be constant grinding, maybe at the beginning or showing just new stuff or things like that, or a new area, and gathering in a new area or something, I would understand that for the first or second time. But after that, it's just gonna get ridiculously monotonous and repetitive, which is unnecessary in my opinion. Anyways, we are out of energy. I don't know if I will black out, because we do know that we lose energy on an hourly basis, a minimum amount, I would guess. And we also lose energy from gathering. I didn't lose any energy from that. That time I did pay attention to that part. So I would lose it, obviously, from trying to chop down a tree or till the soil or land or whatever, or collecting, mining with the pickaxe. That's kind of obvious. But I thought it was also from just harvesting plants in general as well. Apparently not. I'm confused, but I will not question it and just accept it at face value. Didn't lose anything there either. I don't know if I've been up here before, and if I have or not been collecting from that little hill area right there. Don't I don't know. May have not. We have a seed. I don't have any energy. I don't know how to recover energy. Let's check into our potion right here. It just says, potion that restores vitality, has a fresh taste with a bitter touch. I don't know what that's supposed to mean exactly. I don't know if it's supposed to be in some sort of joke or something, like format. Check we have 6 of 6, so we have to go, if we want to get that money, we have to go talk to someone and turn that in. So let's go into town, I guess. I am very low on energy, and I would rather not faint. I'm gonna try to avoid moving the camera as much as possible. I forgot who wants this one. Patchy gold thread. I think it's that dude straight ahead. Nope, I was wrong. Where is another question mark? I see it right there. I mean exclamation mark. That, whatever. Ah! Come back. Have you got the items I need? Sure, here are the items, or maybe later. Give it to him. I don't know if it was a good idea to give them to him, but we have some money. That's our first bit of money that we get, so it's cool, I guess. Check the seed vendor. So it says 2 left, 4 left, and 8 left. I don't remember. I thought they were in a different order. I thought it was more here. Well, that's not the point. That doesn't matter to me much. What matters to me is I want to see, how would I plant the tree, though? I can plant a tree, oak tree, plant it on tilled soil, water it to grow. Cypress tree, but would I get anything particular out of it? Because I did chop down an oak tree already, and it only gave us magnolia, and it only gave us. I'm gonna buy those two because I have not seen that one before, and I think I haven't seen tulips either. I think I'll just go with the 4. Hopefully I don't pass out. I am completely and totally zeroed out right there. I'm just gonna buy all the seeds right there. I don't think the other dude has any seeds. No, it's just tools. I'll deal with getting tools later. Getting a storage might not be the worst thing ever. I don't know if we can make it well, actually not the storage. I think getting the workbench would be first, would be better. So I'm trying to run, and I'm not able to run, so I'm guessing just being out of energy so it's infinite energy up to the point, I think it's infinite energy, I'm gonna keep saying that for now. Up to the point where you have run out of energy, and then from there it's no longer infinite energy, or it calculates how much you've been running, and then at the hour or half hour mark it drops down that particular amount of used energy. I don't know. It's just me and speculating here. You know, it's my speculation. That's it. So I don't know. I'm gonna head back. We're gonna go straight to sleep. So I'm not gonna do anything particular. I don't think I need to water anything. And even if I were to want to water anything, I can't do it because I'm out of energy. So yeah, basically, yeah. Head back, sleep, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Okay, so I did say morning. Change plans. I just want to see if I can actually craft or try to craft. Oh, iron is mercury. Oh, good to know. You know, we'll try to brew, because I guess it's not necessarily crafting, it's brewing. I'll call it brewing. I guess you can do it even without any energy. Apparently so. Just something I wanted to take a look at and to see if it would work. And apparently it has. So we made just one still. We got 60% of mastery there. We still have some time. We should do one more. Or try to do one more. We can do the autofill or quick fill. But that could just get anything random from our inventory. Or the first things that are available in our inventory. So I'm like, I want to use the ones that I have the most of at the moment. So yeah, probably go with this. So I can sell those for 75. Or that's their worth, maybe? Or maybe, I don't know if it's like shopkeep style or just any shop management, I guess, where you can change the cost or price of the item. I don't know. Something I would have to figure out. Let's see. I have a bunch of stone. Should I just make a healing potion with just stone? So you do have to manually put it in, I think. I don't think you can just auto throw it into the cauldron. Okay, so stone makes healing potions as well. And we have a lot of it too. I guess I should just continue making these. I guess I could, yeah, I can go with 6 total to do that. Nyam, nyam. I needed 4, I believe, and some relaxing potions. Relaxing potions requires 2 mercury and a salt, I believe. I don't necessarily have enough ingredients for that, but I do have to be able to make it, but not that I would want to spend right now. So salt would be the red crystal. I think red crystals are, I feel like they're kind of rare or rarer, probably not a word, but whatever, than stone. So probably shouldn't waste that. Mercury, I don't have that many of the dwarf palms either. I have a bunch of sulfur still. Salt a little bit, some mercury. So probably making that, I don't know if it's going to happen. Let's get out of this thing right here. Go into the journal. It needs 5 of them. It is a bit expensive, but it's gonna give us a bunch of money. So I guess I could try. We have a calendar, so check that out real quick. So we do have a little under a week to get that done, which isn't the worst thing ever. I actually wanted to go into the inventory first. I want to see if I can actually use one of these. Right click. I can split it, destroy it, or cancel. What if I split? It splits it in half, supposedly in half. What if I go into the bar here? Can I put it in the hotbar? I can't. So it seems like I can only sell. I can't use my own potions. That's what it seems like. And we learned something new, that when we run out of energy, we don't faint or pass out, but we can no longer run. Another thing that I haven't been checking is our skill tree, because we do have 5 more points. So we can either wait for getting the extra plants right there, and then from there we can go increase watering speed. We can go for losing less energy from mining or from forestry. I believe mining is better than forestry at this point in time, because we're not doing any workbench crafting stuff here. But I also want to get more seeds. It has a medium chance. But then there's also the improvement on the potions now. That one costs 1. I wouldn't know what these cost until I get this one, I think. But anyways, I'm going to think about what I'm going to get before we pass out, and I'll see you in the morning. End of day. Saturday, the 6th of spring. So, I decided on holding off using those 5 potions, because we are halfway through to the next level, and I am actually going to end the episode now. We're halfway done, or halfway through level 2 to level 3. I feel like I should hold off on it, or maybe not, because I do want to get this one, and we're going to have 10 points, so I'm going to have 4 extra, so I guess I could use 4 points and just keep 1 point. So I guess I'm going to go with Seed Expertise 2 and Potion Researcher, because I'm doing more potions now rather than any sort of crafting, so there's no point in getting that right now. And this one would be okay and nice, yes, so I won't use too much energy, but it's not that necessary, really. Not in reality. But I guess it just depends on what you would prefer. I think both of these are good options. Not really the forestry one. It would be nice to reduce the amount of energy you use for tilling. That would be nice for sure, because I think I would do that way more than the picking or mining. But I would be doing more mining than forestry, or chopping down trees. So that would be like my second option right there. But if I could get this or both of these, and I feel like getting these 2 is better than just one of that. Anyways, that's gonna be it for now. So we're gonna go with getting this right here and that. Actually, let's take a quick look at this right here. So that costs 6. I wonder if they have the same cost, because that costs 6 as well. And then this one I believe was 3, I think. So it was 2. I think was it 1, 1, and 2, 2, 1, and 3. I can't remember exactly the costs, but it seems like they are the same cost, parallel to each other. That's what it seems to me. And I've been disproved right away. 3 on this one and 4 on that one. So this one says Potion Researcher 2, so it's basically small improvement. Your chances of success when brewing potions, and this one's a medium improvement. And this is a Brewing Scholar, slightly increase the chance of creating higher quality potions, and that one greatly increases. I don't think I would need the Brewing Scholar just yet. I think increasing our chance of making them would be better, but then again, we do have our mastery, so I don't know if when we have 100% mastery on a particular type of recipe, I would just go with that. Maybe after I do that, because it says right here, the higher the percentage, the less the mixes will fail. But does that mean if it's 100%, that means it's 0% chance of failure? Some games don't kind of play around with that. Some games like, oh, it's 100%, but your max is 50% failure rate or 50% success rate. Or the first part was kind of messed up, but some games I think have do that, where you can go 100% mastery, but it doesn't mean that you're 100% chance of succeeding, or of making the potion, or etc., whatever it is. Anyways, that's gonna be all for now. I think what I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna go out, gather resources, and then I'll be back with you all with in the next episode with like tilling and making more, planting more seeds, because I did buy some seeds and I have a bunch right there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to plant all those, because I am going to go mining as well. I'm gonna try not to waste all my energy because, well, rocks can be used for brewing potions. It's not a particular plant that it needs. That's kind of like immersion breaking, I would say, because it, apparently previously it was the potions were plant specific, but now they are element specific. So, and any plant or any kind of item, just well, not every item has an element, but any item can have an element, or has an element. Like this is salt, and but that's or that was a bad example. So this is sulfur element, but this stone is also sulfur, so we can use the stones. When I don't know if previously maybe you couldn't use stones at all in a recipe for making potions, but now having added that to that has kind of created some weird, um, very fantastical type of scenario in that case. But anyways, that's gonna be all for now. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more. Hit that like button if you liked the episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.